make it.
Is it time to eat already? You didn't have to bring it yourself. You could have just called me.
Don't be silly. Do you want me to feed you?
Don't treat me like an invalid. I'm better than I was a year ago.
Much better. I really thought I lost you back then.
Yes, but now I'm almost well enough to handle the Monado again.
Dunban, don't say that. The Meccan have gone now. Oh, why would you say that?
I just mean I'm prepared. Sorry.
Okay. More importantly, eat up before it gets cold. I made something really special today.
Don't feel like you need to stay here then, Fiora. Go and make your next delivery.
Huh?
Well, I'm sure you'd like Shulk to try some while it's still hot.
That's okay. Shulk has no sense of taste. He'll say it's delicious even if it's stone cold.
In which case, today he would actually mean it.
Maybe.
I'm fine, Fiora. Off you go.
Okay. Dunban, thanks.
I'm not finished yet. I have to be prepared to use the Monado again.
You thought Dunban passed away a year ago? He hasn't given up the fight yet. Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles. Last time, we got acquainted with Shulk and Rhine, got back to Colony 9, and learned more about what's going on in the world of Bionis. This time, we've been acquainted with somebody new. Fiora, Dunban's younger sister, whose first order of business in all this is to deliver food to a guy. Yeah, I'm not gonna make any sexist jokes, I'm not gonna make any bad taste jokes either. Get it? Because it's food? Okay, no, not really. But if you walk back upstairs, you can talk to Dunban. What's up? Aren't you taking some food for Shulk? You'd better hurry up. It won't taste very nice if it gets cold. Yeah, he's really worried about the food not getting to Shulk while it's still warm, even though we've established that Shulk has no sense of taste. Dunban, I think I'd be more worried about the fact that your bed's gonna get super dirty if you keep wearing boots in it. Just saying, it's already got quite a few dirt stains. Anyway, let's not hold up any longer. Dunban wants us to go to Shulk, and we should go outside.
Hey, Fiora.
Dixon,
Looks like you're in a hurry. Where are you off to?
I just thought I'd take Shulk some food. I'm on my way to the lab.
Shulk's not there right now.
Really?
I just sent him out to get some fresh air. You know where he'll have gone.
Outlet Park.
That's the one.
Okay. Thanks, Dixon.
As happy as I am that we ran into Dixon and we weren't given any runaround, I have to derail things for a minute here to admit that I've been lying a little bit. I know, I'm a horrible human being, but hear me out. Truth is, we actually received a quest at the beginning of this and I skipped over it for the sake of having a smoother intro. This is a story quest, our first example of one, delivering food. Whenever you have any kind of story-based objective, it'll be marked in your quest log just like any side quest would be. Not only that, but it'll put a marker on your map letting you know where you need to be, and you can even physically see in front of you where you need to be by just following where that marker is. Typically, these are used when you have multiple quest objectives, just so you can do them in any order, but because we're just starting out, obviously, it's just going to give us the one. So, yeah, it's really helpful, and I wish all games did that, just because I can't tell you how many times I've been playing an RPG, and, well, I couldn't remember what I was in the middle of doing just because I wasn't able to play for a few weeks. I know, it's really, really irritating. Grab those item orbs right there, just because I wanted to. It is addicting to just run around and grab the item orbs as you see them, like I said before. And, up ahead we got some enemies, of course. I actually targeted onto one there a second ago. Shh, don't tell anyone. And I want to demonstrate Fiora as a fighter. Stats-wise, she is very, very similar to Shulk. Basically has the same stats, only lower, except for a few. First off, her auto attack goes off twice every time it goes off, because she fights using dual knives. She has the ability to inflict break using Screw Edge here, and she has Power Smash, which is basically her version of Backslash. I'll show off her talent art later. The other thing that sets her apart from Shulk is that she has a much higher chance of scoring critical hits, so that all sets her apart. Now, as we're walking around, I'd like to show you how much more of Colony 9 there actually is. And there's the commercial district, which is where we started out. And that tower beyond there is the weapon development lab in the military district. There's still all this that we haven't even seen over here. There's all those structures there, and that doesn't even include the outskirts of town. That alone should give you an idea of just how gigantic this place is, as if everything I said last time was not enough. I know, it is just absolutely huge. Can't say enough good about just how much there is to explore, do, and see. But shameless fanboy gushing aside, I'd like to switch gears for a moment. Like before, I do want to talk about things that I know about the game's development, and the thing is, about Fiora. She was originally meant to bring Shulk curry, but that's seen as a sexist stereotype in Japan. So they changed it to something else, and what they changed it to, oh god, by avoiding a stereotype in one culture, they opened up one in another. You'll see.
The Monado. It's the only sword that's effective against the Mechon armor. They say that before time began, it was wielded by the Bionis. The same Bionis that we all live on. It must have a secret. That's how Dunban was able to destroy so many Mechon. And why he lost the use of his right arm. If I can just unlock the secret of its power...
Shulk!
Fiora! This is great. It tastes so good.
Really?
It's amazing.
Oh, Shulk, you say that every day.
Not quite. It's always delicious, but today it's amazing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness. I used some special herbs and spices today. So if you said it was just the same as usual, I'd know for sure you had no sense of taste.
What?
Oh, nothing. Ah, the breeze feels so good.
Yeah. I'd forgotten what it feels like. I never thought it could be so quiet here.
You're spending too much time with Ryan. You're getting used to all the noise he makes.
Yeah, maybe.
It's so peaceful. You know, Shulk, I hope every day can be like this, always.
Huh? The debris siren.
Strange. There hasn't been much falling lately.
There might be more on the way. The anti-air batteries can't protect us out here. Let's get back to the lab.
Okay.
They're so cute, it just warms my heart to see the two of them together in a party like this. We got Shulk and Fiora together at long last, and we've completed delivering food. There we go. Not only that, but some new things have opened up to us. We now have the ability to encourage other party members in battle, or indeed have them encourage whoever you are controlling. Whenever you miss often in battle, you are likely to get discouraged and continue missing a lot. To get around this, you want to approach anyone who has a sad portrait off to the side and press B on them to encourage them. Not only this, but you can press B near party members that are afflicted with status ailments to help them out of it quicker than they'd ever be able to get out of it on their own, or indeed they can do that for you. This is incredibly helpful to remember, and you always want to keep an eye on all the members of the party to make sure that you can help them out whenever you need to. If you do that, you will have a much smoother time all around. Now in battle, party members that are better acquainted will fight better together. How do you make them get along better? Why, you get affinity between them, of course. There are many ways to get it, but this is one of many. Heart to hearts. Whenever you see this icon, if you have specific characters and they're at a certain level of affinity, you can view a scene between them. By doing so, based on your decisions, you can raise the affinity between the two of them. Not only that, but we now have the ability to change leaders by picking the one that we want to switch and press Y. Simple as that, so we can now switch party leaders. I don't want to do that, though. I'd rather view this heart-to-heart. Sunrise in the park. See our first one. And it has to interrupt me to let me know that there's a database of heart-to-hearts in the journal section of the menu. Yeah, thanks. Hey, Shulk. You remember that time we watched the sunrise right here? It was when we were quite young. Yeah, I remember. We came because I invited you. You don't remember, do you? And since when have you ever invited me to do anything? Ouch! Damn. Oh, I could have sworn that was what happened. No, silly. I had a big fight with Dunban and ran out of the house. Oh yeah, it's coming back to me now. If I'm remembering right, you wanted to marry me! Shulk, I can't believe you! Okay, I might have said some stuff about wanting to be your bride, but you promised you'd forget about it. I'm sorry, Fiora, I couldn't resist. I mean, if I'm honest, I quite like the idea of you being my bride. Shulk, don't get any funny ideas in your head. I was just a kid, I barely even knew what a bride was. He still remembers. Oh, Shulk. Aw, it's so sweet. So Shulk struck out pretty hard there. He is definitely shy and awkward. For that, I got an achievement. Heartbreaking. This happens when you have a heart-to-heart go as badly as possible. Some might argue with me doing that, but honestly, Shulk was kind of awkward and definitely wasn't scoring a whole ton of points there for a little bit, and, you know, I just kind of wanted to knock that out as early as possible just to show what happens when you have one go as badly as possible. Anyway, we need to head back to the colony now, and on the way, because we have multiple party members, I'd like to show off a few things. First off, when you select the attack icon now, this comes up. This is called raising tension at the start of a battle. Basically, imagine going one step above encouragement, where your characters are already fine, yet you encourage them anyway. This will make it so that they are especially fighting well, and this is definitely worth your time to do. So you do not want to open battles with an art anymore, like I was saying earlier. Instead, you want to open by using the fight icon and then getting that right. I would, however, like to show off Fiora's talent art while we're in the note of getting into battle, so I think I will use an art here because the enemy is weaker. In these situations, cannon. Wow! That was over way too quickly for me to show it off. Awkward.
Let's keep this up.
Let's get into another battle right here because I want to show off Fiora's talent art. Butterfly Step, 4-hit combo that deals massive damage. Almost one-hitted that enemy right there. I would call that impressive, but it's kind of only level 2, so I don't know if I could really say something like that with confidence. I know, it's really a shame though, but these enemies here are definitely not all that strong. But, you know, we could lie and say it was kind of impressive. Then again, I said I'd be more honest though, so no, I won't do that. Anyway, I'd like to get into a couple more battles really quick just so I can show off one of Fiora's, battle quotes, just because you wouldn't think it right off the bat, but Fiora is really funny in battle. For instance...
I'm really... We got through that pretty good.
Let's press on and on and on.
Got one of my favorites right off the bat, just let's press on and on and on! And now that I've gotten to show that, we have to get back into the colony, right? Meaning it's gonna be a long walk? Of course not. This game's too awesome to have problems like that. You open up the menu, you can scroll over to the area maps, and we can scroll through the landmarks that we've been to, or we can freely move around the map and just select where we want to go to and skip there. So you can very, very conveniently backtrack. It is not a pain whatsoever. For that, you get an achievement. Skip it. When you're impatient, you must skip it. Skip it. Skip it good. It's not too late. Okay, I'm being weird at this point. Wish all backtracking was that simple in any game, and... Oh, almost forgot. You can instantly bring up your current area's map by just pressing minus. Really nice shortcut to remember. But that's enough of the awesomeness that is skip travel. It seems Ryan's in the weapon development lab, and I think we should see what he's up to, because no good's gonna come from letting him be in there by himself.
Ryan?
Ryan, what are you doing? Shulk. No, I'm just. Ryan!
Goodness.
Fiora, are you okay?
I'm fine.
It's broken.
What? What do you mean it's broken? Don't you care about me? I could have died.
You're not hurt, are you? The Monado can't cut people. More importantly, what were you thinking, Ryan?
Sorry, I came to ask a favor, but you weren't here. And I saw the Monado and...
I know I'm here a lot, but even I need fresh air sometimes. Is your body still feeling numb? We have to be very careful with the Monado. It's not a toy.
I know, man. I just wanted to touch it. Didn't know it would do that. Sorry. But is it true? The Monado really can't cut people?
The pattern in that circle. Or maybe it's a symbol. I think it shows which power the Monado has at the moment.
You think it's... a symbol?
Well, if I can find a way to increase the number of symbols, I should.
I'm sure that's all very clever. But why were you more worried about a machine than me, Shulk?
Well, I just explained why.
That's not the point!
Sorry.
Look at you, worthless without the Monado.
Until I've scrapped each and every one of you!
So, of course I want to get my revenge!
Your blade, it did not cut deep enough.
No!
Shulk! Shulk!
What on Bionis happened there?
Ryan, Fiora,
Are you okay? Does it hurt?
no. Ryan, when you held the Monado, did you see anything?
You know, like a blue blade made of light came out. Same as just now.
I don't mean that. A feeling like time had stopped, and then...
Time had stopped.
So, was it only me who saw that?
That sounds strange. Is it another Monado thing?
Who knows? Anyway, no matter how good a sword it is, that's what happens when you hold it. Looks like Dunban really is the only one who can use it.
I won't let my brother use it ever again. Not after what it did to him.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean it like that.
Anyway, the point is I'm fine. To be honest, this has happened a few times before. I've been researching the Monado for a long time.
Shulk, don't act as if this is nothing.
Look, don't worry about it. Anyway, Ryan, what did you want to ask me about?
Oh, yeah. Old Square Tash has gone and put me on punishment duty. Fancy tagging along?
Punishment? The Colonel was pretty angry today. Did he hit you?
Well, whether he hit me is neither here nor there, really. Although, actually, he did end up hitting me. And that ain't all. He made me do 1,000 squats and sit-ups.
Whoa, nasty.
Yeah. And now I have to go all the way to the Magmel ruins and back.
So you have to go and collect the ether cylinders?
That's the one. They're used to power the mobile artillery. Looks like the damage has been repaired. They can't move without the ether energy. And it seems like the fueling station's all out of stock.
Is the mobile artillery that big machine that crashed in the residential district?
Yeah, probably.
You know your way around there, right?
Yeah. Okay, I'll go with you.
Yeah. Knew you would.
Hold on. The Magmel ruins are in Tephra Cave, right? I heard that there's a Mel lizard nest there. I couldn't take it if anything happened to Shulk. He's delicate. Not like you, Ryan.
What are you on about?
I'll be fine. I can take care of myself.
But...
Okay, I got it. I'll make you a promise. Shulk won't even get a scratch.
a promise doesn't mean much coming from you.
She don't trust me at all.
Nah, she doesn't mean it.
Ouch, Fiora's day has just been downhill ever since Outlook Park. Not only that, but both of them got told hardcore. We got Shulk and Ryan together in the party now. Fiora has departed, though. We now have the ability to level up characters' arts, which we're going to take on right now. Not only that, but we can also learn skills. I want to get into that immediately, don't want to waste any time. Let's open up the arts and skills menu to check it out. To level up arts, you need AP. How do you get AP? It's awarded to you alongside experience. You can invest your AP into whichever arts you want to level up. I personally only have enough to level up Light Heal, and honestly, this early on, that's probably the one I would have gone for even if I had more AP. Doing that will increase the amount of HP that I can recover each time that is used, and it has a slightly slower cooldown time. That's typically what you're going to get, either more damage or a greater effect and a little bit less time before you can use it again. So you want to be sure to keep on top of this. And not only that, you can see that Shulk has learned 2 new arts, Slit Edge and Stream Edge. I could go over what both of these do right here and now and just explain them to you, but I think it'd be better if we saw them in action in battle. Same goes for Ryan. He has a bunch of arts of his own that we've kind of only seen him use and not really used ourselves, but now that he can switch to the party leader, we can do that, so I want to save that for when we actually fight using him. We got an achievement for leveling our first one, Art School! This game definitely knows how to be funny, and that is proof of that right there. Proof is in the achievement names, not the pudding. Anyway, moving on to skills. You have 3 skill trees on each character. Each tree has a corresponding stat that will be increased while you have that particular tree equipped. Shulk has block rate, ether, and agility. Block rate is self-explanatory, you block attacks more frequently. Ether would make it so that he would have a higher chance of recovering more HP than less HP in the range of Light Heal. And agility is arguably the most important stat in all of Xenoblade Chronicles. In battle, agility determines how often your attacks hit the enemy and how often you dodge attacks from the enemy. If you have difficulty hitting an enemy of higher level, it is because your agility is just not nearly as high as its level is. Personally, I like Shulk not getting hit by attacks in the slightest because he is kind of a fragile character, so I'm going to go for agility starting off. A skill tree has 5 levels, each one granting you a new skill. It levels up from SP, which is also awarded alongside experience. However, unlike AP, you have a little bar above your experience bar showing you how close you are to a level. As you can see, I have 1 skill starting off, which makes so that I can equip medium weight equipment. That's not really all that special, but yeah. You just want to look for skills that you personally enjoy. There's no right or wrong way to do it, and Ryan, on the other hand, has Spirit, which can improve strength, Enthusiasm, which is critical hit ratio, and Diligence, which is agility. I kind of already explained agility, and the other 2 are self-explanatory, so it's not overly necessary for me to do that. I'm going to go for Spirit to raise Strength just because I want him generating a little more aggro than normal. So there we go. I have gone ahead and picked my skill trees, and yeah, we have taken care of quite a few things. Let's go ahead and head out now. So as we're heading out, we heard that wow, wait a minute, everybody's like leaving all at the same time. It's like Ryan scared everyone off when he was doing that with the Monado. It's just like, okay, yeah, Ryan's in the weapon development lab. I know this can't mean anything good. I'm getting out while I still can. Fiora's here. Let's see what she's got. Have you forgotten anything? Tephra Cave is dangerous, right? You have to be prepared. And that we shall. I think that because Shulk is a little bit fragile, we could go with a little bit more training before heading out that way. So, next time on Xenoblade Chronicles, we are going to... Wow, this guy is just cutting me off and saying "are not" to whatever I was about to say, or maybe that's his name. Either way, his name was insulting me because he walked in right then and there. Anyway, we are going to be going around completing some quests, looking for some new ones, and just all around getting equipped for the journey ahead to Tephra Cave. See you guys then.